Today, we're diving deep into one of the biggest challenges in AI security. We're talking about securing large language models. Because what if I told you that the single greatest threat to your AI wasn't some complex virus, but just a simple, well-crafted sentence?
Just think about that for a second. All the safety guardrails, all the programming, all the hard work, potentially bypassed with just a few clever words. Now, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is a very real vulnerability that we all need to understand.
The official name for this is prompt injection, and it's not a bug in the code, not in the traditional sense. It's really about deliberate manipulation. It's when an attacker crafts a specific prompt to trick the AI into completely ignoring its core rules and doing something it was never, ever supposed to do.
Now, for anyone out there with a background in cybersecurity, this analogy should really hit home. SQL injection totally changed the game, right? It exposed this fundamental weakness in how we built websites. Well, prompt injection is basically its modern-day sequel for the age of AI. It's a critical vulnerability that can compromise the entire system from the inside out.
Okay, so if we're going to build a solid defense, we first have to understand the offense. So let's put on our black hats for a minute and take a look at the attacker's playbook.
And you have to understand the stakes here are incredibly high. This isn't just about getting an AI to tell a bad joke. A successful attack can blow right past safety policies, it can leak confidential, sensitive data, and it could even manipulate AI agents that are connected to real-world tools, causing them to do some serious damage.
Attackers, they've got a whole bag of tricks. Their methods can be anything from a direct, blunt command that just tells the model to ignore its rules, to really subtle injections that hide malicious instructions inside of, say, a PDF document. They can also get super deceptive, using things like role-playing or even different languages to sneak past the security filters.
So here's the classic example, a direct injection. It's blunt, it's straight to the point, and yeah, it's shockingly effective against a model that isn't defended. The attacker is literally just trying to overwrite the AI's core programming with their own command.
Now this is a little more clever. This is a role-playing attack. See, the model's safety filter would probably block a direct question about building ransomware, but by framing it as a request from a so-called security expert who's just doing analysis, the attacker tries to fool the AI into a context where giving up that info seems totally legitimate. Sneaky, right?
And here's another really smart one, a translation attack. A lot of the safety filters are trained primarily on English. So, by asking a forbidden question in a totally different language, an attacker can sometimes just fly right under the radar. It's a simple trick, but it's a powerful way to exploit the gaps in an AI's defenses.
All right, we've seen the threat. It's pretty scary, so how do we fight back? Well, there's no single silver bullet. Instead, we need a defense in-depth strategy. Let's talk about how to build our fortress.
Our fortress is going to have 4 distinct layers of protection. We start at the very beginning, with how we design the core prompt itself. Then, we clean up the user's input before it even gets to the model. After the model gives us a response, we check that output. And finally, we keep a solid audit trail with the option for a human to step in.
So, what do these layers actually look like in practice? Let's dive in and see how we can deploy these shields for real. Layer 1, our first line of defense, is the system prompt. This is where you lay down the law for the AI. You have to be crystal clear. Use strong, non-negotiable language like, you must always follow these rules, no exceptions. And crucially, you have to give the model a clear out. Tell it exactly what to do when it thinks it's being attacked, like politely refusing the request.
Next up, we just can't blindly trust user input. We have to sanitize it. So layer 2 is all about pre-processing that input. The simplest way is to use a block list, just looking for known malicious phrases like ignore instructions. If we spot one, we can just block the request right then and there before it ever gets near the LLM.
But for a more advanced, more powerful defense, we can use specialized tools. Rebuff is a great example. It's an entire library designed specifically to detect a whole range of these injection attempts, from the simple stuff to the more complex attacks. Think of it like an automated security guard at the front gate.
Okay, so even with a great prompt and sanitized input, we're still not done. We've got to check the AI's homework. Layer 3 is all about output moderation. Before that response ever gets shown to the user, we run it through one last safety check. If it gets flagged for any reason, we block it and show a safe, generic message instead.
Now, this whole process becomes even more critical when your AI can actually use tools or call APIs. For these agentic systems, you need extra rules. You've got to validate arguments to stop malicious code from running. You need to limit who can use which tool, and for the really risky actions, you absolutely need a human to sign off on it first.
Technology can take us a long, long way, but it can't be our only line of defense. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important layer, the human gatekeepers.
You know, in high-stakes fields like finance, healthcare, or law, you simply cannot be fully automated. It's not an option. You have to build in triggers that automatically escalate a query for a human to review. If the model's confidence is low, if a risky topic is detected, it absolutely has to be flagged for a real person to check.
And throughout this entire process, you must log everything. And this isn't just for debugging. A detailed audit trail is absolutely essential for responding to incidents, for compliance, and for understanding how attackers are trying to get into your systems so you can keep making your defenses better.
So let's just put it all together and look at the complete end-to-end flow. First, the user's input gets sanitized before it's sent to the LLM. Then, the LLM's output gets checked by a moderation tool. Finally, that verified response is either sent to the user, escalated to a human, or logged for review. It's a comprehensive, layered system.
And this is a really important shift in mindset. It's easy to think of LLMs as being inherently broken or flawed, but that's just the wrong way to look at it. They're powerful systems, and just like any other critical piece of our infrastructure, they demand a robust, thoughtful security architecture built around them. Which brings us to the single most important takeaway from all of this. There's one core pillar, one idea that underpins everything we've just talked about.
And it's this: prompt security is not an optional feature. It's not something you just bolt on at the end. It is a fundamental, non-negotiable pillar of building and deploying AI systems responsibly. It's just as essential to LLM ops as code testing is to software development, period.